occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey! 19, 18. Cowboy 80. Hey, Crash.
Richardson going right to the air. And incomplete to open things up.
And they want to get him going early in this one because, remember, he struggled throwing the football last week, and he's firing away to start this one. But that one was incomplete.
2nd and 10.
60 Bobcat. Hey, Cowboy 80. Eighteen Rattler. Let's go.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. You look at this Niner defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity?
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And into the end zone. Pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here we go, stack. 19 Charger.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Richardson looking to throw this. A quick throw there is incomplete. This defense for the Niners, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Paco 80, Mustang 19.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
He's a gain of 9 yards. And this is
Cup 19.
Here's Richardson to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. that play off. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Now Purdy. A short throw to Ingram. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down.
Get set. Right, yellow.
Purdy looking to throw. A slant route caught by Bateman. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. The Niners at 2-1 now to start the campaign. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's Purdy. They'll drop that underneath to ETN. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And nothing good. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. From the 31, here's a second down and 9. A short throw to Ingram. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Here now, third and a yard.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
He targets Ingram for another grab. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
What's up?
Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Sanders' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback. And they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Here now, 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
3rd down and 4.
Richardson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The linebacker Robert Spillane making a big play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Outside.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because of...
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Now Richardson. Complete to Austin here over the middle. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45.
A gain of 9 brings out 2nd and 1. The 49ers 44-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Get it. Cougar 19.
Richardson working from the gun. A short one here, caught by McBride. The Packers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They can use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line. They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on 4th down.
Rangers.
Now it's Richardson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Let's go. 7 Lions, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
18 Rattler.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Check smash. Cougar 19. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Richardson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
60 Eagles. Go street. Rig alert. 79 Broncos.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are back within a score. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game,
You're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Yellow. Outside. Yellow. Watch out.
Back to throw, Purdy. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Purdy now to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive.
There he goes, right side. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
2nd down and 6 now.
19 Tigers.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the Packers are going to have it 1st and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3.
First and
goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done? But they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the 1st half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Purdy. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got him in. Complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His 1st NFL reception goes for 6. And the Niners are once again back in front.
Jason Sanders.
They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that,
that can really be a shot to him, a big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Richardson. Pass out left finds Johnston. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd down and 1.
This is 3rd down.
Viking 18. Cup 19. Cup 19. Set. Hey.
Operating from the gun, Richardson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
79. 79 Broncos.
Richardson going on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Mustang 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, this has been a close game throughout, but that return can help them gain the separation that they've been seeking throughout the game.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Throwing here, Purdy. That's going deep for Bateman. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
Purdy from the gun on third down. A short throw to Ingram. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. He's going to find Atwell open downfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Purdy tosses out wide, complete. And across the choke into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Evan Ingram, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Reed! Hawk 70! Hawk 70!
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Move it, 19!
Here's Richardson to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Dragon 60!
They'll go for it. Here's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw this. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Come on, come on. Hey! Let's go, lady!
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
Got me, Ranger! Got me, Ranger! Go!
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Get set.
Now Purdy. A short throw to Ingram. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
To the right side and complete to Atwell. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 2nd down.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Packers' 12-yard line.
Get set.
Purdy looking to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
19 tight. 60 Maverick.
Now Richardson from near his goal line. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Panther 11.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Trap 50. 18, 5 in. 18 Rattler. 70 Ranger.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Richardson looking to throw. And a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
quick throw completed by Richardson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to have the Packers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Over the middle, complete. That's Johnston. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
10 yards. That's another.
Cut 19.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Richardson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
19, Mustang 19.
Now Richardson. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They got 29 yards that time. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Stop short of the goal line. It's 2nd down and goal.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll go as a sack for a loss of a yard, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down and goal.
The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
I don't care what the analytics say. Look at where they are on the field. To me, that just screams go for it here. I don't even think about putting a kicker out there. What say you?
I support whatever they do. Let's find out.
Look at you, man of the people.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Check smash. Drop 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Packers go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And down he goes at the 49, a 30-yard pickup.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 6. Here's Purdy. Looking here for Smith downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to get this down inside of Green Bay's 15-yard line.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Let's go. Get up.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Good gain there on 1st down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Purdy. That is intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Packers force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. Well, my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Richardson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
19, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Now Richardson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go. 70 line, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18. Mustang 19.
Here's Richardson. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
60, 18 Maverick, 18 Maverick.
Richardson to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this shooting. And the ball comes loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it. He was able to recover for the squad.
So the victory here for